E aí, me treinou muito? Não é jogar, é achar que melhorou alguma coisa. Acho bom quando tu fala assim, que já é bom. É o bato sem dó. Oi?
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. It does seem to be... Rooney! An early chance there, first of the game.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Tries to pass it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's running through.
Oh, it's a great ball.
Oh, he's been... And Messi!
Tá pensando em tudo.
Goalkeeping. Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then.
And there's the shot!
Oh, how good is he? Oh, it really is a finish of the
Começou, hein,
highest order. The first significant strike.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning,
Eu não joguei não ontem.
execution.
Tô com a vontade de jogar doido.
Poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly.
Ó, eu não sou pra... vou deixar tu jogar a bola aí, deixa tocar a bola, o que é que tu faz aí?
Finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Joga o contra-ataque aí, tô sossegado.
Modric.
Joga o contra-ataque aí, se perder a bola aí, tchau.
That is very well defended.
Palmeiras are looking to break at pace. Great ball if he can get there. This is Batistuta. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Spread it left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pega a bola aí, tem pra mim, sai no marco no passe.
Separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and
Marcando passe aqui, ó.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he get on the end of this? No, it's come to nothing. Martinez has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's Kane. Nice physical challenge. Maldini. Quality ball. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Jubilo Iwata definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Soma has found the net here, of course. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Ronaldinho. Batistuta. Batistuta!
Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And this is getting better and
Oxe, que
better.
foi?
And a trademark move
Huh?
ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is...
Vou mexer esse volume aqui, tá muito
That's what
baixo, tá
really
doido?
rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Tá um talo aqui, o do Ralf tem que quebrar.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the
Sure.
final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Looking to play him in. Very nicely done. He's gone for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's the chance to counter. Modric with the cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's good running with the ball. No, he is not giving anything away. Kane, it's Kane! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
There will be 1
Gerrard.
minute added time.
And it's Ronaldinho.
Tá.
And it's half-time.
Vou
Review the first half.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so
terminei.
far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist
Hello
change
everybody,
at
and
this
please
stage.
join me
Ah,
in
quer fazer negócio de
wishing
fora.
our
Palmeiras
wedding anniversary
sitting
for
pretty
one of our
here.
fan club
2
members.
goals putting them into the driving seat.
Onde é? Onde é que vai? Tá comigo. Tá certo aqui. Eu vou explicar pra você. Botou como é que vai pagar aqui, né?
We get things going again. Akanji,
Tá ruim.
Kane,
Mas o meu estranho tá ruim, então tá tudo
Sul.
fora disso aqui. Pois é, ele botou pra pagar um pote, pagando dinheiro. Não botei copo não, pega assim. Peraí.
and it's Van Dijk.
É, parece 9 de abril. Eita. Pra amanhã. Seu trabalho? É. Tá vindo aquilo aí. É um mob. Enfeite mob pra. Eu tá tudo R$ 15. É, Ralfão, tu escapou fedendo, viu? Tava mais perto de eu fazer o quinto e o sexto do que tu.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury,
Tá,
and this
segunda-feira eu mostro
is
pra ele
Jim
lá e eu
Begley.
vejo o que ele vai falar.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Bora, Ralfão, bora pra jogar aí. Nova chance pra tu.
Boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters.
Tá usando que treinador é de contra-ataque, é?
Things already rolling.
Rapaz.
Van Dijk cannot be beaten that easily. It's a searching
Como é que tu vai me
pass.
marcar, bicho, então?
Oh,
Ah, te lascar.
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things.
Oi?
You've just seen it.
one sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Ótimo.
If you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Decent chance!
Ah, pá, como é que é um gol desse?
Really had a
Acaba hoje, tá contra a moeda tudo.
then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
É, acabou hoje.
It's Batistuta. Camavinga spots it and intercepts.
Vacila não.
Knocks it out wide. Neymar running with the ball. Akanji defending his corner stubbornly.
Aí não, aí esse zagueirão aqui, meu filho, não vai ganhar nada não, tu.
Van Dijk. To Gerrard. Now it's Kane. Soma. Driving forward. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Neymar. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
É o Ralfão.
Messi receives it in a wide position.
Ai não, tá querendo demais,
Sandro
tu.
Martinez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Ronaldinho. That's rather hopeful. Oh, that was
Segura, Ralf.
save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Palmeiras with the corner, they're first.
Pegou o meu time.
And that is out of play. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Tá escapando bem,
Doing his
tu.
job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Caicedo was in no mood for any of that.
Sem Ronaldinho do gordinho aqui, não tem drible
Looking
nessa porra.
sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. That is good strength. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might
Vai me
think
dar
he
essa
got off
falta aí,
lightly,
eu
it is
segurei todo
just a
jeito pra
verbal
poder.
warning.
Yeah, we guessed that
Se
this
for essa
scenario
falta.
could take place because he's up against pace.
Vai falta aqui nessa porra. Vai ser vermelho.
Gerrard, it's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's given the time to pick a
Cagada ali,
pass.
só que eu queria fazer
And
ele não,
that's been
tu.
intercepted. Rijkaard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is and the shot.
Cagada é tu que esse gol não tá entrando.
Wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Duas bolas que esse molequinho bota aí, ele bate e passa por baixo.
Rijkaard is there.
Passa por longe aí, do
Pick it up.
beira na trave.
It's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment.
Fala já,
And it's Gerrard. Tries a shot.
Ai, tomar no cu.
Well, he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the break
Ele bate
coming
bicho, mas ele é.
I do feel they're upping the ante
Só,
here.
só com a perna só que ele
If they
faz.
can stick at this.
O Neymar já tinha acertado já.
Palmeiras certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Gerrard. Fernandes. Modric. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Soma. Rijkaard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Gerrard. That's the end of the first 45.
Escapar não.
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Palmeiras coming
Just a quick
at
announcement.
half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0
is
scoreline.
now in operation for your
It's
safety.
been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Rapaz, não vem não, moço. Tá?
Away we go again.
Entra de carro você não se lasca.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in
Doido, ó.
it as soon as
Tem que
possible.
fazer uma estratégia, sabe como é?
Leaving yourself too open.
Vou te ensinar a estratégia aqui, pô. É tu fechar a casinha, pra não pegar gol e sair no contra-ataque.
Jubilo Iwata are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan.
Quem perde é vaca, não sabe vender.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Van Dijk is one of those players who's known for reading the game better.
Tá nem vendo como tava perdendo.
That is a little undercooked.
Tá nem percebendo que já tava perdendo, não. Foi só falar aí.
Oh, they could break
Já se
here.
lascou agora, hein?
Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Messi.
Olha, rapaz.
Takes the shot. And he was there to
Ei, acabou a brincadeira. Já desliguei o celular agora. Eu vou focar aqui, viu?
And here's the chance to counter.
Ouviu?
Can he get on the end of this? So Jim, is that the manager?
Não tinha ouvido não, Ralf.
That they must stay forward for now.
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Threads one in. Oh, super! Ronaldinho! It's in!
Desliguei o celular, tá me ouvindo?
Grant themselves an equaliser.
Aumenta esse teu fone, o teu volume velho,
We have ourselves
carne.
a real game here now, Peter. They've
É
been
não, tem que botar na parede e aumentar o teu de voz, né? O que eu ouvi não. O teu de voz tá baixo.
Now they'll want another.
Tá me ouvindo bem, eu que não tô te ouvindo bem.
He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was
Eu tava falando que eu desliguei o telefone, agora eu vou focar,
It
viu?
was simply inch perfect.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's Gerrard! Tremendous from Gerrard!
Eu te falei.
Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Vai ter uns 4 aqui,
And the
empatão.
comeback is complete. Oh, that was sharp.
Só dar uma melhoradinha quando eu for aí pra me te dar uma dica,
Brilliant finish,
pessoalmente.
Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Well, this is what we've been
Oi?
waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football.
Ah,
The manager will be
se quiser eu vou mudar para outro mais fraco. Tanto faz o time, moço. Pois pega o meu, pega a minha conta e vai. Vou pegar a minha conta lá.
Oh, it's come
Vou ver se é
loose.
isso em mim.
Nicked it back promptly. It's Ronaldinho.
Ai, ai, é meio.
Albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical.
O dia que eu ganhei o campeonato, eu tava jogando era com a conta mais fraca que a tua.
Squeaky clean.
Eu não adoro nada, eu fui campeão.
About things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help.
Pode
their
botar a
cause.
outra conta lá. Não vai mudar porra nenhuma, vai mudar pra ti que eu ficar com mais raiva.
Great vision. That's been slipped through. Jubilo Iwata needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Van Dijk. Oh, that's been cut out. Well played.
Hã?
Soma. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. Look at the space here. And the shot. That's another chance. And that's a
Aqui pra eu botar a conta do rei, não dá conta.
And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Palmeiras Now in a position far
Isso
more
aqui, ó, é
desirable.
ver a jogada, pô.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And that is masterful defending. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi carries the ball down the right. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Van Dijk gets
besteira,
across
né?
to intercept that.
Não besteirinha que eu não pego lá, não.
Mendes. Neymar, and he's quick to return it. Neymar!
Era
And
chapada.
needless to say, that deserved better.
Neymar deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with...
Goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target. Desai gathers from the goal kick.
Olha o passe
Looking for
lá.
options for movement. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Oh, sweet feet.
Modric wins the duel this time. Fernandes. Nicely spread.
Whatever happens,
Experiência, não precisa doidar em cima, ó. Bota o cara pra ir lá, ó, e tem a bola.
Oh, strongly challenged
É
there.
aqui, ó.
Neymar gets into a good position. He's picked his way through. Aims beyond the defence.
Pode mudar de conta se tu quiser, que nós vamos morrer de taca.
The referee has seen enough.
Mude aí.
Palmeiras have done it with...
Ralf é ator, gente. Isso não pegou. Não pegou o cara não. Nada. Que dê, Ralf.
Abaixo, que é que tu tá entrando no jogo, moço. Por conta, o dedinho toca aqui. Tá dando certo não.
Apareceu o que aí? Não dá entrando. Tem pra entrar de boa aí. Eu tô dizendo que tu entrou, pô. Tá entrando, tu entrou, tá no eFootball. E, gordinho, deixa eu te falar, esqueci de avisar, a box do Messi lá acaba hoje, viu? Se tu for colocar o shift card lá, tem que colocar hoje, até umas 9 horas mais ou menos. E eu tô jogando no teu conta aqui, fazendo a missão pra pegar a box da Agüero lá. Tem? Vai querer qual daquele jogador lá na box da Agüero? E aí, vai entrar não? Oi? É. Mais fraco pra quê? Menino, bota o mais forte, quer fazer graça. Não agarra com time nenhum não, abestado. Qualquer um desses daí. Bota o mais forte, eu já não vou ter dó de tu não. Se fosse pra tu jogar com o time fraco, jogar com o que tu tava. É tu que monta o time aí, tu pega o time e monta, tira do banco, bota no banco, bota pra jogar o que tu quiser. Vai pegar atacar de qualquer jeito mesmo, mas bota os cabos bons, tu vai se lascar. Pô, muda a formação, muda o treinador, ainda tem onde muda a formação embaixo. A minha dá posse de bola, tu não sabe jogar com você não. Tá, não interessa, qualquer um vai pegar atacando ele. Já vai dar meu fone, que esse Ralf parece que tá igual o Rodrigo. Não fala não, ele fica gaguejando. Tô pra colocar esse fone, o canal deu com esse negócio que o bicho tem que ligar no videogame. Oi? Não presta? Por que não presta? Que? Presta sim. É porque esse que ela deu pro neném, tem que ligar no PlayStation. Aí eu não. Aí o meu. Pô, prestou de boca, eu joguei GTA com ele. Ei, tu caça um time que presta e tu vai pegar uma taca. Deixa eu ver o que é que você me tá apontando aqui. Ah, não, precisa do gol, então. Jogando aqui no Ralf. Bora, meu filho. Agora, fala aí, tô ouvindo. Pegou o controle aqui agora. Que é? Já vai que tu quer, menino. Tá, vai. Tava carregando, já tá carregado meu controle. É de jogar assim. Vou deitar aqui no sofá um pouco pra esticar as costas. Não, vou jogar concentrado. Chamei! Deixa eu ver a cagada logo que tu fez aqui, que eu sei que tu fez. Eu tô contra-ataque, esse cabelo de contra-ataque. Contra-ataque rápido. Vou entrar pelo. Tu é fraco, já te falei já. Fala aí pra ver se eu te ouço bem. Oi? É, teu fone tá baixo nele, tu é doido, né? Bora, meu, perder ataque logo aí. Fala. Fala.
Não é, deve ser.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that is a little undercooked. Ronaldinho. Searching pass he's played there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ronaldinho. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
And the shot! And he couldn't finish.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
Palmeiras with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ronaldinho with the short one, and it's Van Dijk. That's a throw. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Gianfranco Zola is special, always engaging to watch.
One of those players who just makes you smile.
Yeah, the little magician from Sardinia lives up to the name in every possible way. And speaking of size, he made small great with his weaving trickery and dribbling brilliance.
It's a sharp little ball here. Vieira. And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. And he's managed to get free. Great ball, and Messi! Oh, he's been caught napping. This looks promising. He's beaten the last man. Messi! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get...
Zola finds himself offside. Rijkaard. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he's quick to snatch it. Tries one from range! No, just not quite.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Tries to play it through. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary.
Zola.
Great vision. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Ronaldinho deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Palmeiras still without a single shot on target. And it's Ronaldinho. Pass is just off target.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played out wide. Hazard looking to play him in. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Can he get it through? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Batistuta. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's in a great position here. Oh, it's come loose. Desai. And it's Neymar. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Big chance!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Neymar is offering a right smile there.
Now it's Hullet. Ronaldinho. Now, what about a counter-attack? And the pass is intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. Soma. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Zola venturing down the left. Vieira. And here's Hullet. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And this is Zola. Gerrard. Ronaldinho. And that is the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So, into the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager could be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. Desai kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Varane defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Out of play for a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now the ball in. Gerrard.
Gremio couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Driving on and making good progress. Nicely weighted ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that's a key interception. He won't be happy with that one. Ronaldinho. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It is the pick-me-up they all long for. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Palmeiras have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Gremio really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Hullet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Hullet. Now it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Zola. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Batistuta. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Looking for the run. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi. Messi! It's anyone's ball now. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making, okay?
Real chance! It's hit the upright. And that's a good finish. Gremio are back in business. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left.
Can he finish? Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Gremio are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Gremio found the way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Now it's Neymar.
Such
He's
good
found
technique.
the way through. Time added on. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Palmeiras played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. And welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening.
Claro,
The skies are clear, the
claro.
noise
Sim.
is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Oh, he's what? And Zola! Gianfranco Zola! Sheer football poetry!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Not the most accurate pass. Pull it. Ronaldinho. It's been slipped through. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Zola unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Roberto Carlos. He's had a shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Roberto Carlos. And here's Hullet. That is good strength. That has not gone well. Rijkaard makes the interception. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get on the end of this? And he is Hullet! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Grêmio are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ribéry, and the counter is on. Now it's Owen. Owen will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Knocks it into space. Neymar, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played out to the left flank. Ball is over the line. And here's Neymar. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Ribéry. Ribéry. And Ribéry! Oh, that's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets! And that really is so impressive. Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Referee has just said play on. It's a pretty loose pass. No, that was never going to make it. Messi running with intent. Maldini.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, that's fab. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Hazard, who is really short on confidence. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Ribéry. Lisandro Martinez gets into a good position. Nicely aimed pass. And he's forced to go back. Palmeiras are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Oh, and he shoots! Brilliant! A finish of true class! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for the
Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Gerrard. Well, that pass isn't the best. This looks promising. Big chance!
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That has ended up in no man's land. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that is the end of the first half. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Terminou o primeiro tempo. Ainda há muito tempo para a virada.
So we're on the way for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Rijkaard. Cannavaro. And he's had it nicked away. And this is Owen. Azar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Neymar ventures forward. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Zola. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Hullet. Hazard. Chance, surely! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Premio, palpably stronger, better, superior. And here's Neymar. It's a good run down the right. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Messi. And he goes for a shot! Oh, good finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And the shots! And again! Loose ball now, and has another go! Oh, denied at the last.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And we have our very first corner. Neymar plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Zola. He is through here. And here's Azar. And here's Messi. He's under a lot of pressure there. Hazard. Good ball, good take. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He can run onto that. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's been given away. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to pass it through. He's found space here. He's got away. Brilliantly cut out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's found a way through. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Pinches it off him. Ronaldinho. Threads one in. Shapes to shoot! It's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Hullet. That's a shade optimistic. Gerrard. Great vision. And it's been played through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Baresi is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Azar. Messi looking for the run. Now there's a great chance! And that's a tidy finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
This is Owen. Oh, he's all alone. And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. No, he's not getting his way this time. Ribéry. Vieira was in no mood for any of that. Tries to play it through. Looking to play him in. Now, can they get him away? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Roberto Carlos.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Ribéry, and that was nowhere near his best. Could move up a gear here. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Hullet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Hullet. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Gremio really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know.
He's in! Must be! And he is, and the shot! Goal! Gremio!
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Gremio have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Palmeiras really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Foot in. Hazard, a player who needs no introduction. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And Shevchenko! Oh, good-looking ball. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's played through for him. He's found a way through. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great ball, and Messi! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Gremio always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Hazard. Messi.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Zola is behind this one. Zola! And he can thump it away. That has been slung wide. Hazard. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Gremio are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Bullet. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Rafael Varane. Roberto Carlos. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rijkaard. And here's Zola. Tries to pass it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease. And Hullet! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. The movement so precise. And that is all they have time for. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. That gets us going once more.
Palmeiras really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Oh, that's well spotted. Gerrard.
Gremio have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball here. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were...
Oh, what a mistake! And this is Hullet. Oh, that's Hullet! Oh, he's done it! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, just skips past his man. Hullet has got himself a free kick. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Roberto Carlos! That's a nicely shaped ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's gone in!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Palmeiras benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining. Ribery knocks it into space. Palmeiras really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Couldn't squeeze it through. Ribery. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ronaldinho. Desai promptly onto that, and that is that. Great vision. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found a way through. Palmeiras with the corner, there first. They've played it short. Shot, surely! It's hit the crossbar. He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And it's Ronaldinho. Aims beyond the defence. Thinks about the shot. And he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! And that's off target.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Can he get it through? Can he get on the end of this? Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ronaldinho. That's a little off target. Oh, easy pickings there. And he plays one through. And Messi! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ronaldinho. Now it's Hullet. Hazard. Hullet! Great football, shot and save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And now they can spring out of defence. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Good ball, good take. Nice interception, well timed. Ronaldinho. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nicely weighted ball. Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Lamine Yamal clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And the pass is intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Hullet. And this is Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Baresi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he's worked it through. And the shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Palmeiras may be down, but not out just yet. Now it's Hazard, and it's been played through. He's in one-on-one. Chance for a shot! That's a decent clearance. Ribery. Gerrard. Driving forward. Threads one in. He can run onto that. He might be in here! That is a brilliant interception. That's put play to the danger. It's their second corner of the game. Zola. And he's intervened well there. And that's it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. He's in a great position. Shapes to shoot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now, can they get him away? He's had a shot! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Edmilson. Looking to play him in. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Hunnit. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Sola! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his move.
It's Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Palmeiras really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them...
Chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. And it's Ronaldinho. Some intricate passing, looking to... Can he finish? Oh, super goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're threatening to fly away here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Grêmio find a position of real strength now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Back when it goes, shot could be on, it's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Owen, looking for options for movement. Ball looks a good one. He's in. Owen! It's a goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Substituição em andamento.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Mbappe gets the call to seemingly universal approval.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
Palmeiras may be down, but not out just yet. Messi picks it up out wide.
Well played and well cleared.
Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. This is a promising build-up. Knocks it into space. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ronaldinho. Pass somewhat off target. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Mbappe.
Oh, great feat that.
Burst through. Mbappe! Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's lost his man here. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Hullet. Pinches it off him. Can he latch on to this? It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Neymar, Vieira cuts it out. Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Goes for a shot! Grêmio have their second corner now.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Baresi is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Neymar running with the ball. Oh, super find. Owen, he's through and he shoots! And that's a tiny finish. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Terminou o primeiro tempo. Tenho certeza de que nosso time vai conseguir virar. Teremos uma substituição.
So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an error.
And Owen! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Messi. And the counter is on. No, that's been intercepted. Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Owen! Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And it's Ribéry. Ronaldinho simply refused to be outdone there. Hazard. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Desai gets over and intercepts. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's being shifted off it. He's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho gets on his bike and on the move.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Edmilson. Ronaldinho. Passing is crisp and sharp. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, what has happened? And the shot! It's in! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
So now the difference is 3. Neymar makes a dash for it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Edmilson. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Ronaldinho, and he's got the beating of his man. It's Ronaldinho! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Raniel certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Good ball, good take. Oh, that's a fine interception. Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop. And this is Neymar. He is through here. Shoots! And a neat finish. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Vieira. And this is Messi. He's got away. Big chance! And that should get the job done. Oh, super ball! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a... shot a goal! And it's in! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Gremio visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Messi proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now he's running away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, that's fabulous. That is great defending, so alert.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is out of play. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. And smartly reclaimed. Great vision. And this is Ronaldo. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his... And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Palmeiras desperately failing to impose themselves.